everyone. I'm Arisha Afra, and this is episode 5 of 4 into Science. Welcome back. Okay, when my parents were on that, and I wanted to film here because it's distracting and it's free, and everyone loves watching me stare into the distance and not talk for a whole minute, which is what you're gonna be watching me do today. But okay, cons of filming here: very distracting. A lot of birds I need to watch out for. Everyone watching me, like anyone even cares. But in my mind, I think they care so much. Second reason, a lot of background noises. Um, some people I think are playing cricket over there, and a lot of crows. They won't shut up, those crows. But I love them. I have a bird of my own. It's in that room, just beside here. This one leads. I'm not telling you the structure of my house. Anyways, I actually have no idea what I'm gonna talk about today because I didn't plan on anything, and I wanted to film it today because school starts tomorrow, and I need to get back into going to school and being tired after coming home and doing literally everything. Man, look at a 14-year-old talk about how hard her life is. I'm just okay. You know, my age does not define me, so shut up. Okay, anyways, I thought I should talk about something that I think defines or defies. What does defy mean? I'm sorry. English isn't my first language. I speak English better than I speak Bangla, so I am in no position to say that. But still, I kind of suck in both languages. I speak English more though, which is kind of bad, but whatever. Um, I thought I should speak of something that defines me. Correct me if I'm wrong with the defines and defy thing. Don't correct me. I don't want to be corrected. It's a bad thing to say. I don't want to be corrected. Shut up. Um, I'm sorry. I'm like, when I'm talking to myself, I'm like Arisha answering to me back and forth. I don't know what I'm saying. Um, what was I saying? Um, sorry, I say a lot because I stutter and I cannot speak. I thought I should. How many times have I? I am so distracted all the time. I cannot focus or stay in one. Talk about one thing. I have to like a lot of stories in between every story. Anyways, I thought I should talk about something that defines me, and I think that something is art because I've been doing art since I was this tiny. But I just like it, you know. I love it, really love it. No one loves it the way I love it. I said it, okay. I have been doing art since I was small because, you know, I've not to brag or something, but every time in school someone wanted to draw something and they needed help or they needed to draw something for their project, they would be like, Afra, can you do this for me or for us? And I'd be like, sure. I didn't I didn't hate it, but I only hated it when someone who I hated asked me and I didn't want my art on their thing, which would make it really pretty. Okay. Also, this mic is the mic that's responsible for the worst audio ever. Episode 5. Take a screenshot and it deserves jail, but I'm still gonna use it because I paid for it with my own money, not my parents' money. Someone else's money. Okay. Well, okay. Um, I've been in an art block because story time. Well, I said this in my art account as well, which I deactivated because, as I said, I'm in an art block caused by this art competition that I participated in, and I did win, and that had the biggest effect on me. I didn't think it would have that big of an effect on me because well, I've lost art competitions once or twice. However, this one, the ones I've lost, I didn't really try for them, which is understandable why I lost. But this one, I really tried, like really hard. I stayed up and painted like the night before, and then my back hurt every time I painted, and I wasted so much paint to make that. This is my second time filming this because the third time, the second time I tried filming, there was this really big gush of wind, and it the kind of shook the camera way too much, and I got scared, and I probably like an idiot, and I don't want to look like that. If this goes on internet for everyone to see. Anyways, I lost, and it broke my heart, and I thought I could like take that painting back. It's like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna throw it out or something? Obviously, they're gonna throw it out. Um, I love that painting. I think it was one of the best paintings I've done. Two of the best paintings I've done. Like of my original idea. There's this one. I don't think I can, but if I can, I'll insert a picture. I won't because I'm lazy. But if I can, I will. Um, I loved it, and I think of that from time to time, and it breaks my heart. I'm thinking about it right now, and my heart is in pieces. It was really pretty, and I don't even have a picture of it, because I told all of my friends that they would see it when they're like there, at the thing. Not all of my friends would. I thought I could like take it back and take a picture and then show it to them, but that never happened. My sister is laughing too loud. Laugh a bit. Okay. It was a painting, plus it was like a really personal painting of mine. I don't really. Well, I've always tried to put my emotions into my art, but I feel like I always put other emotions into my art because for some reason I can depict that better than my own emotions. I have no idea why. It's like I don't even have experience with dealing with those emotions. However, I can paint them pretty well. I think, in my opinion. Well, in my opinion, this thing is good. The thing that I made, that opinion doesn't really count, but a lot of other people liked it. My mom, you can't really ask my mom or my sister. They're my, someone, you need to ask someone unbiased, which is pretty hard to find because I don't show my art to everyone. But it was on my art account. I don't know if people are lying when they say they like it, so you never know. But I'm sure there are some people who liked it. Well, that was one painting, and then this painting, the one I did for that competition, it was the most heartfelt painting I've ever done because I don't even paint that much. Um, well, I do paint that much. Um, do you guys hear a lot of noise, a lot of wind? I'm sorry. Sorry for everything. I wish I didn't have to film here, but I actually have no personal space in this house. No room where I can film, and I'm shy to talk in front of my sister. But I'll make her stay quiet. Well, she won't. Which, no, will. Anyways, what was I saying? I think it was a really good painting. I spent a lot of time on it. A lot of dedication was put into it. A lot of effort and a lot of paint as well. A lot of white paint, which is really important to me. Okay, let me explain what the painting was about. Um, Social anxiety. I have it. Um, there was this person. Shut up. There was this. There was this person. Oh my god, there's so much noise. I'm kind of embarrassed. Like I was for episode 4 with the stupid mic. I'm gonna refilm if. Uh huh. I'm gonna have to refilm if the audio is really bad and there's too much background noise and I look like an idiot the whole time. Anyways, there was this woman standing in the very center of the canvas. Um, she represented me, but she didn't look like me. Obviously, I didn't want to make it too much like that. You get what I mean. And there were a bunch of people around her that you couldn't really see it when you first looked at that painting, but you need to really look close to it, like really close to their faces, which I think is really important to do with art. I really put that thought into my painting as well. You really need to look into an art piece to really understand. You can't just understand it surface level, know what I mean? You have to really look deep into it, which which you needed to do with my painting, which I think they didn't do. Um, there were a bunch of people, and their pupils, they were all directed towards the girl in the center, and the girl in the center was like staring at, the person staring at the painting. I kind of tried to make it look like that. You know how they say Mona Lisa's eyes follow you? I watched Da Vinci videos to kind of try to study how he made it do it like that, you know that song TXT and the Jonas Brothers? I'm obsessed with that song. But anyways, I tried to understand how he did it, but I'm obviously never close to that. And that's a really cute bird. What are these birds called, you guys? They have this kind of spike. They're like every 1950s teenage guy. Anyways, um, it was a really good painting. I tried to understand Da Vinci and the Mona Lisa. It didn't work out, I think, but well, the person in the middle was supposed to be looking directly at the person looking at the painting, and like her eyes were kind of sad and droopy. I I tried hard. Ew, I sound so weird. um, I'm sure it didn't work out though. Obviously, it looks like it now. What am I saying? I feel like when I'm so out of it, I say whatever. It kind of goes with the topic, but you guys don't understand it. Um, you know I this artist's art style. What's the artist? Alan Feltus, I think. Um, their art style, I really love it. You know, it's kind of the way he paints it. It looks really pretty. There's a guy in that balcony. Bet he was watching me all this time. But anyways, um, I wish I had a picture, or I wish I took it home. I couldn't because my dad had a picnic and we had to go. I have no idea why we had to go. Well, we always go because I don't know. Um, I had to go, and then Arisha wanted to bring that painting with her so she could like give it to me, but they wouldn't give it to her. And then I was asking Dad, can we get the painting back? And he called this teacher of mine who was like responsible for that kind of stuff. And she was like, you can't really get it back, but you can talk to them. No one really wants to take it back. But we never got to call them because well, I kind of forgot. But I didn't forget. I just didn't want to bother people about it. And then I was thinking, should I paint it again? But you know, it would never be same. It will probably be improved or something because I think I improved quite a bit in painting since that painting. But I don't want to redo it. I should find another idea. Maybe redo it. I have no idea. I really wanted to though, but I don't want to go through that again because every time I stroke the brush on the canvas, I will be reminded of that painting and I'll start crying. And I don't want that either. How many minutes has it been? 17 minutes. You see, the episodes with me and Aisha are so much longer because most of the time she talks and she uses so many extra words that it's actually good to be using these extra words because you really get to understand what she's saying. But with me, I just use the three words in my head, like, and actually. And I need to. That's a really nice cloud. It's gonna get dark after some time, so I'm gonna have to end this podcast pretty soon. Not end this podcast, end this episode. Anyways, what else should I talk about? You see, I watch so many commentary YouTubers podcasts that I'm like, should I talk about this thing that annoyed me or this thing that I found funny? But I don't want to do that because when I do it, I think I'm being the worst person in the entire universe. But when they do it, I think it's funny, obviously. Did I tell you what happened the second time I tried to film it? Yeah, I did. Gush of wind. I reacted way too hard because I thought the camera was gonna fall, and I can't have it fall. And I looked like an idiot, and I didn't want that going on the internet, so I restarted it. Am I talking too slow? No, I'm so scared this audio will be messed up like episode 4's. I don't want to use this mic. Anyways, keep hearing stuff. This is why I shouldn't sit here. I think next episode For the next episode that I'll be doing alone, I should try asking you guys. Promise me you'll reply, please. Please promise that. Um, I should do those things, ask me what you want me to talk about on our Instagram account's story. That will be helpful. I keep asking you guys every episode, what do you want me to talk about? Except you guys are probably way too shy, don't care. Some of you do care, kind of. And then you guys ask us to talk about stuff, but don't specify exactly what. This person asked us to talk about school dramas. Okay. This person asked us to talk about school dramas, and then she was like, okay, any suggestions? And then they never replied. You should tell us right now. But I also think we shouldn't talk about school dramas because, well, you don't want to find out how we found out that about that. I have a bunch of school dramas that I could spill right now, except I won't do that because I'll get killed. A crow just flew by. I don't know if you saw it in the background. It's pretty reflective, but a crow just flew by. Also, I can't tell if my sister is crying or laughing in the other room. That's what's scaring me. Another thing about me, I've struggled with this my whole life. Kind of getting personal right now. Um, I feel like my emotions affect me. What's a word? I don't know words. Other people's emotions, especially the sad one. It affect. Can you shut up? Man, I love birds. Other people's emotions affect me more than mine affect me. I have no idea why and what this thing is with me, but I'll see um, anyone around. You saw that, right? You saw that, okay. I don't know why I want to show you guys quick. Another one flew by. You guys are talking too much. I'm talking too much. I'm basically talking to myself. Anyone around me, I'll be in this room and someone's sad, and then I'll be sad. And then I'll think about the whole day, and they're being too loud, aren't they? You guys don't mind it. We all love crows and birds. So much wind. I love the wind. Which is why I wanted to sit here. Today looked like a windy day. But anyways, this one night I literally had a panic attack because of how this other person's emotion affected me, and I got so sad I started crying and thinking about death, and I literally could not calm down. But then, well, my sister calmed me down. And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up. Well, I've had these before, this one time, sweetest thing ever. I went to school after crying my eyes out the night before, and I came home, and my sister bought me this goose plushie. It's in my room. You guys probably saw it. It's this goose. It's really cute. She bought me this big goose and some chocolate mousse. I don't like chocolate mousse, but it was still sweet. The chocolate mousse was sweet, and it was sweet of her to get me these. I actually really love her. She's not listening to this podcast, this episode, because I don't think she listens to it. But I love her. She takes good care of me. I take good care of her too, okay? I made her a cake at 2 a.m. at night. AM is night. Um, Sweet of me to do that. Sweet of her to buy me stuff. Do you guys think, okay, do you guys think buying people stuff is better or making people stuff is better? I think it depends on the person, what their way of showing affection is. For me, it's acts of service. I do stuff for people when I when I want to show affection. Look, that's a plane flying by. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to look at the camera to see if you can see it. No, it's out of frame. Dad, is that you? Come down, Dad. We'll catch you. Okay. 26 minutes, and I've been talking about whatever stuff no one cares about. So, well, I wanted to make a longer podcast than the last one because it was like 16 minutes and it was so boring. And okay, after episode 2, this friend of mine, I love her. She messaged me and she was like, "Is something wrong? You look really sad." And I'm like, well, I was kind of sad, but like about the things I was trying to. But well, I wasn't sad while doing the episode. Okay, I sounded sad, right? Should have done that because I wanted this podcast to be a fun thing, not talking about my problems and uploading it to the world for everyone to see and laugh at me. Which is what you're doing. I know I can see you. I have cameras all over your house. Um, episode 2 was boring. Episode 3 was amazing. Episode 4 was ass. I hated it. I tried convincing this one. I think he's a friend. I don't know. I send him bread stuff these days. He blocked me once. Why'd you do that? He blocked me because I sent him too many reels, and I'm not friends with his friend. Getting too personal. You see, talking about my problems isn't way too personal for me. Talking about other people and me, other people and I'm talking about other people who are watching this is way too personal for me. I can talk about the the worst stuff about myself and I won't think it's personal. There's a car. Oh, there's a cat. That's not a cat. That's a CC camera. What are those cameras called? What's a cooler name for it? What the hell is a CC camera? Okay. Want this episode to be longer. So just sit here and wait till it hits 50 minutes. I'm just kidding. I'll stop it right now. Time to stop this. If I have run out of things to talk about, and if I talk any longer, I will just stare into the distance and forget that I was ever filming, and you guys don't want that. I hope this was entertaining. Watch me talk about my first heartbreak, the me not getting back the painting, and other stuff. And the person I mentioned who blocked me, please follow me, and I'll follow you back. And follow you because I have a very big ego, and I also have the tiniest ego. I have both. I hate myself, but I also think I'm better than everyone. The worst kind of. Okay. I'll stop here. No more forcing you guys to listen to me. Bye bye. Message me, guys. Tell me how much you enjoyed this episode, or else I'll think everyone hates me, which I think everyone do. But even if you hate me, message me about how much you like me because I need validation. I need validation because I don't get it enough. I think okay. Bye bye.